I think the game starts out kind of good for TL. I mean, you can see here. Okay, they have 2 wards here, and these 2 wards are basically placed from Blabber and Alphari. The reason they place these wards is because they know this top matchup is really volatile, and if he gets level 2 ganked by the Talia, then he's completely fucked. So this just covers Alphari and makes it so he can play super aggressive and actually trade super hard onto the Irelia. And if he can trade super hard onto the Irelia without jungle pressure being there level 2, then he's always going to win the lane. Even though Fudge does get 3 stacks and gets the autos off and gets a fully stacked Conqueror, at one point he has to run away because Fudge can never actually kill him. And then when he runs away, Alphari pops his potion and the grasp stacks keep proccing because he can hit creeps. And then you can see like this top matchup is kind of lost level 1 now for Fudge. The problem is Blabber here. He's going for bot crab, which I think is kind of dangerous because his top laner, Alphari cheater recalled. He did fast push into trying to crash the wave into basing, and now he's running back to lane with Doran's Blade. So he's going to be back to top in about 10 seconds. And I think that if he can't crash this wave, Fudge is going to have to TP back on the wave to make sure that he can push it in when he comes back. And if he has to do this, and Alphari has TP advantage on him, and they have the same items, then top matchup's kind of fucked. So Fudge is trying to fast push the wave, which I can understand. He's trying to crash the wave as fast as he can. And you can see, look at his mana bar. It's actually like 75%. He's kind of healthy on the mana, not bad. The problem is, he's fast pushing the wave, and jungle's top side, and his jungle's bot side. So look what happens. He tries to crash the wave. Santorin right-clicks up and kills him. He's completely because he queued like 7 creeps. Whereas I think if Blabber actually, you go back, didn't actually greed for bot scrap and he just stayed towards top side. And he went behind him here, or even just helped him pushing the wave. Even though Fudge will be behind the XP, kind of saves his lane a bit because then he doesn't have to waste TP. And he can crash the wave so far he can't freeze, all these things. Problem is he dies. And once he dies, this is where the second problem comes in. Second problem is, now once he's dead, Alphari freezes the wave. Now when he freezes the wave, that means Fudge has to TP back. Which he does. But smartly he doesn't TP back on the wave, because then he knows enemy jungle will kill him. But Santorin sees him TPing to the tower, so Santorin actually chills a little bit, cancels his base, restarts his base, and then when he sees him, this is when the second biggest problem happens. You TP back to lane, your wave's frozen, and now you're fucking chunked to the ground. So top is completely lost. Vulcan actually realizes I need to help top. Fudge pops all his potions, Blabber runs top, he hasn't based yet, and Vulcan sprinting top. So they're going 3-man top. It's actually kind of smart, because Sven can't get Dove, and it's going to help them crash the wave, which is basically what Fudge has been trying to do for like the last 2 to 3 minutes. He's been trying to crash this wave. Finally does it. They tried to 3-man dive. It won't work because Alphari actually holds the wave really well. Watch what Alphari does. He chunks out Fudge, and now he thinks it's a 2-man trying to crash the wave. He won't let them crash it. He sees Blabber behind him. He tanks the wave because he knows if the wave crashes, there's a chance that they can start the dive. But the wave is still frozen. Since minute 2, the wave is frozen in Fudge's face. And now this wave will actually slowly bounce. So Alphari realizes, okay, this wave's going to bounce now slowly. I'm going to base and pick up as many items as I can. What does he do? He slow stacks the wave. This wave is fucking stacked. And this guy's level 4 to level 5. If Alphari can crash this wave in and has jungler top, then even if Fudge doesn't get Dove, as long as they can zone him away from the wave, then he's completely fucked. And then Alphari slow stacks it as much as he can, tries to chunk him out. Fudge actually plays smart by playing a little bit back, because he knows if he gets chunked on this Dove, he's actually dead. Santorin sprints top. Jensen pushes in mid. Blabber is greeting for Gromp. He's way too late to this top play. He's actually doing his Gromp right now. He should have skipped Gromp and actually just ran straight top after this. Just finished Gromp and now he's basing, but he's still 30 seconds out, so he should have skipped his Gromp and just based and ran top. I don't know if that's miscommunication or just like mistiming, but Alphari's level 6, Fudge is level 4, and this is where it comes in. Wave crashes, Santorin's there, TP's coming in, barrel combo hits, GP ult, level 4 already has dead, no TP, 0-2, double longsword, and they get out. And then Perks tries to fast push the next wave. You can't actually see this with the spectator, but I can kind of show you. Perks tries to crash this wave, but Alphari is freezing the wave again. He's freezing the wave. So now, if you fast forward in time a little bit, he's still freezing the wave where the line is. Perks runs to mid where Fudge is laning, and Fudge has to take Perks' CS, because Alphari is still freezing top. So this guy is bleeding gold, and he's taking his wave. Look. Oh no. Q. You hate to see it. Where Perks does fall behind a little bit, even though he's already ahead, kind of. Alfari identifies it well. He knows that they're 2-man laning mid. Let's just fast push this wave in base, because I already got a lot of goals from this dive. So TLDR, C9 really mistimed their bases and stacked waves, and they didn't play around the waves at top lane at all super well in terms of top jungle. Perks tried to salvage it, Vulcan tried to salvage it, Sven can't really impact it, and I think TL just was way more coordinated. They knew exactly what to do around the waves. So C9 have one window to make the play with their globals. Taliyah TF hovering topside. This is the one play that they have to make it happen, because they know that blue is being handed off, and they know that, yeah, this GP is pushed up, we need to kill him. The problem is the mechanics are not executed properly to kill this GP. If GP dies here and they get out and they freeze the wave, there's a world where they can come back. But the fact that Alfari lives on 1 HP and they die, it's kind of GG basically. Because they use their globals, so they've used everything they can to shut this down, and now this just comes down to mechanics. I think this was just a misplay from the Irelia, honestly. I think here, when she pops the E, she actually has to hit the second E, but she misses. I think the way that you can stop this from happening is just ulting him first. So after she misses the E, then she pops the ult. And Qs. I think if she ults, and then pops her first E and Qs, and E's again and auto Qs, maybe the GP can flash it, but I think there's a world where this happens. It makes it slightly easier. Even a red card from Perks could have helped a bit too, but yeah. Even Blabber here could flash here. Flash to here and Q this direction. But he doesn't do it, he Qs onto the Udyr instead. Oh, he doesn't have flash actually, so yeah. There was no way that Alfari dies here. And yeah, I think that the Irelia had to play it slightly better to be able to kill Alfari. But that's the nail in the coffin. That's GG well played. There's no way they can come back from this. Top matchup is too one-sided. And I think TL just played around waves super well.